Philippines is a natural resource-rich country that is home to an array of spectacular natural treasure. Hence, it is expected that the Philippine tourism industry is one of the main contributors to the country's gross domestic product. In 2019, the contribution of tourism direct gross value added to the Philippine economy as measured by the gross domestic product is estimated at 12.7%. According to Philippine Statistics Authority, the tourism direct gross value added amounted to 2.48 trillion pesos in 2019, is higher by 10.8% compared to 2.24 trillion pesos in 2018. The tourism industry is progressively becoming one of the economic pillars that contributes to the government's ability to raise the revenue needed to sustain projects. One of the most important contributors is ecotourism. Ecotourism is associated with other types of tourism, such as natural, cultural, and adventure tourism. However, there are minor characteristics that distinguish ecotourism from the other types of tourism. Ecotourism is most typically described as a tool for sustainable development. True ecotourism involves visiting natural and cultural regions in a way that helps to conserve and protect biodiversity, enhances the lives of local people, and supports their educational programs while also including some type of educational component for tourists. Where nature is allowed to flourish, it provides sustenance and contributes to the economic well-being of communities. Ormoc City is one of these places. Ormoc City is a city in the province of Leyte, Eastern Visayas. It is known as the City of Beautiful People. The National Safety Council just declared it the safest city in the country. Ormoc City was declared the safest city in the country in the first quarter of 2018 based on research undertaken by the Philippine National Police Crime Research and Analysis Center. Aside from the exceptional warmth and secure atmosphere, Ormoc City also offers a natural beauty that will tempt visitors to return frequently. The presence of natural sites in the city boosts tourism and draws visitors time after time. Ormoc City attracts a significant number of visitors. Data coming from Ormoc City Tourism Office revealed that in 2018, the city's tourist arrivals totaled 348,512, which dramatically increased in 2019, hitting 1,335,336 tourist arrivals. However, tourist arrivals decreased significantly in 2020 with a total of 242,473 visitor arrivals due to pandemic. Natural disasters, in addition to the COVID-19 pandemic, have had a significant impact on the city's ecotourism industry. Numerous development efforts are continually being made in the city of Ormoc to further enhance its ecotourism industry. However, the industry is still in its developmental stages and has a great deal of untapped potential. With this, the researchers aim to profile the state of the ecotourism industry in Ormoc City during the COVID-19 pandemic in order to enable stakeholders gain insight about the industry status in the city. In accordance with the researchers' primary objective in conducting this study, they specifically aim to determine the ecotourism sites, services, and products of Ormoc City, to determine Ormocanans' recommended ecotourism sites, services, and products for tourists, to identify the constraints and problems that exist in Ormoc City that affect the growth of ecotourism industry, to assess the industry's micro-environmental factors, to profile the local tourist demographics and their perceptions and opinions towards the ecotourism industry in Ormoc.
The descriptive research approach was utilized to describe the state of the Ormoc City ecotourism industry. This study utilized both quantitative and qualitative methods to collect the necessary data needed in this study. The study used simple random sampling and used the Sloven's formula as basis to calculate the sample size. Researcher-made questionnaires were used to collect data from the respondents in the form of online survey forms. Interviews were also conducted in the Ormoc City Tourism Office. In the analysis of data, frequency count, percentage, and weighted mean were utilized.
Lake Danao is popular for its natural beauty, guitar-shaped lake, and leisure activities including kayaking and swimming for 150 pesos per hour. Tourists may also rent a floating cottage for only 150 pesos per hour. Tourists are always reminded to be responsible and to follow all applicable environmental and health regulations. The attraction is classified as a nature-based tourism attraction, a term that is frequently used to refer to the environmental aspect of sustainable development. The community has formed its organization called LADFA, which stands for Lake Danao Farmers Association, to cater to tourist needs such as food preparation and souvenir items. The second most recommended tourist site is the beautiful attraction called Heaven's Peak, which is 20 to 30 minutes from the lake. With a 50 pesos entrance price, you may immediately observe various varieties of flowers and enjoy photographic sites that are ideal for weddings, debuts, and personal photographs, among other things. Tourists are encouraged to bring a jacket because the temperature might drop to as low as 16 degrees Celsius. Tourists must adhere to the Department of Health's government health protocol and the Department of Tourism's tourism guidelines.
Thank you, sir.
Until next time.
Thank you, kay sir.
Ormoc City boasts its queen pineapple and is often referred to as dwarf pineapple due to its size, which is between 680 grams to 800 grams. Nevertheless, the pride of Ormoc City is among the sweetest pineapples in the world. The queen pineapple is sweet and succulent on the inside. It grows year-round in the Ormoc Pineapple Plantation located at Biliboy, Ormoc City. The Ormoc City Pineapple Plantation lies in 210 hectares in rolling terrain located north of the city. The queen pineapples are harvested every 18 months. Ormoc produces an estimated 100 tons per year. Data are also gathered from local tourists to assess their perception towards Ormoc City. The result states that majority of the sample, or 27% of 125 who have been to Ormoc, choose vacation purposes as reason to visit Ormoc. Also, majority of the sample, or 117 out of 125 respondents who have been to Ormoc, choose family and friends as source of information about Ormoc City. In addition, majority of the respondents, or 60 out of 275 respondents who have never been to Ormoc, pick a financial related reason for not visiting Ormoc. Most here are seen ecotourism sites, product and activities selected by local tourists who have never been to Ormoc are Lake Danao Natural Park, Ormoc's best cassava cake, and floating cottage in Lake Danao, respectively. Ecotourism destination, ecotourism products, ecotourism activities that most respondents who have never been to Ormoc wish to try or visit is Heaven's Peak, Cassava Bites, and Floating Cottage. Based on the festival as conducted, it shows that under the political factor, the endeavor of promoting ecotourism needs converge with the local communities residing in the area. Aside from that, tourism has become a part of the local government's 11-point agenda, wherein local tourism projects are also being launched to develop tourist destinations for the county region. In terms of the city's industry, economy, it shows that as a result of state lockdown, economic disruption has exerted on it. For numerous factors, there are new economic schools that after a period of slump due to the pandemic, demand for ecotourism products and services began to improve. On the social side, community-based organizations aim to uplift the living conditions of the people living in the community by allowing them to manage the attractions to earn money.
On the social side, community-based organizations aim to uplift the living conditions of the people living in the community by allowing them to manage the attractions to earn money. On the social side, community-based organizations under the technological factor, the industry is not heavily loaded with technological chains and automations that is instead overshadowed by non-musical trends, wherein the level of innovation is focused more on capacity building and improving But when it comes to the legal factor, the city has ordinance and policies that can help the ecotourism industry. First is we have the City Ordinance Number 020 of May 17, wherein it requires clean or resource owners and comparable enterprises to employ newly licensed lifeguards and lifeguard activity. They also have the Ormoc City Tourism Policy and Program Ordinance of 2016. Aside from that, we also have the Ormoc City Ecological Solid Waste Management Ordinance of 2017. Lastly, they have the Ecological Solid Waste Management Act of 2000 and expanded National Integrated Protected Area System Act of 2018. Lastly, the Environmental Act. To protect the natural resources of the city 2000 amended the Public Act 1102 or the expanded National Integrated Protected Area System Act of 2018, wherein Leyte now National Park is acknowledged as a protected area. At biodiversity monitoring system is to be conducted as an important regular activity of the new protected area, which includes Leyte National Park.
Ormoc City is endowed with beautiful nature that is unknown to tourists and even to some Ormocanans. Ormoc City has a variety of ecotourism sites, products, and services to offer. Based on the study's findings, the following conclusions have been drawn. Following a 2-year decline, the ecotourism industry has been gradually recovering since the COVID-19 outbreak. The constraints in Ormoc City's ecotourism industry include COVID-19 pandemic, travel restrictions and safety protocols, limited funds or resources, community-based ecotourism initiatives such as service providers, and natural disasters. Furthermore, there is a constraint on Ormoc City's community-based ecotourism efforts as it is not sustainable. The development of effective marketing initiatives in collaboration with local governments can aid in the promotion of knowledge or awareness of ecotourism destinations, products, and services. The results of the online survey and interview indicate that there is a market for ecotourism in Ormoc City. Ormoc City boasts beautiful sceneries, products, and activities, but it still has to be improved. Improving ecotourism sites entails a significant obligation on the side of the local government to provide the basic elements for Ormoc's ecotourism industry to prosper.